Hello, beautiful people on the internet. It's me, Gratified What Ifs, and I'm here to tell you what if Deku was a Green Ninja Part 2. And I know what I said before, that I'll only be dropping this like once a week, but I went to go check my status like a few days ago, the latest parts, and you guys were like absolute savages there. And then we managed to reach 50 subs. Not only that, but it was also a good video, the longest and most popular one I had for a while now, at least one that trumps some of my latest vids, and I really love it, and I really love that I managed to reach 50 subs. But it's not thanks to me, it's thanks to you, because personally, I just feel like I'm just writing shit and I'm just posting it there and no one is ever going to listen to it, but it doesn't seem like that's the case with you guys, and I'm just glad for that. And I want to do something special, which is just dropping this new part early, since you obviously like it, and I'm just thankful for this. But hey, I'm not even going to say anything else except for just sit back, relax, and watch the video. So, last I left off, Izuku Midoriya was taken by his uncle, Wu Midoriya, for just one thing and one thing only, his protection. Now that's where we're going to start this beautiful, wonderful what if. As Izuku and Wu got off from the train and decided to head to the outskirts of town, they came across a mountainside. It was a very big mountainside. Are we climbing up that? Yes. Come on now. He was walking and was still in, well, not his All Might's clothes. I said All Might's clothes. Pajamas. That's what it is. He was, well, in a green shirt, red sneakers, and shorts. He was walking up the steps with Wu, and Wu was taking charge. 1 hour later. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? Look, Izuku, I'll tell you when we're there yet or not. But this is so long. I want to go home. I'm sorry, but you can't, because... we're finally here. He stopped, and Izuku also stopped and looked up, and he saw a giant red door with a giant golden dragon in the front. He opened the door, and inside Izuku saw so many things. Whoa! He saw a bunch of training dummies, some training exercises, machines, doors, all that kind of jazz. Awesome! So, which room do you want to pick? You can have any one. Izuku started to look around and he saw 4 doors. Well, not 4, 5 doors. And he picked one. There. Good choice. And Izuku just walked inside, but as he was about to open the door had opened on its own. And from that door was a woman. I didn't think you'd be here already. What are you doing here, Nia? I'm sorry. Look, just go inside, okay, kid? Okay. He grabbed his bag, untied her, and then just ran inside and closed the door because he did not want to do any of that. What are you doing here? You know very well why I'm here, Wu. Where is it? I can't give you. Come on. Isn't it the least you can do for leading my brother to his death? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what, huh? Huh? He trusted you with his life, just like the other 3. And look where that got him. Just give me the sword so that I can slit Gamadon's throat. It won't even respond to you even if you tried. Screw you. She left, and Wu just started to nod his head. Yeah. Izuku, meanwhile, on the inside, saw a bunch of things. He saw like magazines, a TV, a bed, some old dried food. This is so cool. Way bigger than my room, at least. he saw a closet, and then on the side of his bed was hanging a sword. Well, not exactly a sword like the sword of fire, but a sword golden katana. Yeah, that's what it's called. Izuku got up from the bed and then picked up the golden katana. This is pretty awesome. Then he went to go hear the door open and then put the sword back on. So how you like your room so far? It's nice. What was that about? The girl, why was she so angry? Oh, it's nothing really serious. She's an old acquaintance of mine. So, here's how it's going to be, Izuku. First, you're going to rest here, at least for a day. Then next tomorrow, we're going to start doing some stuff, okay? Remember how I went to go take out that snake earlier? Yeah, it was so cool. Right. I want to teach you how you could do that as well. Especially with that sword over there, which I can tell you touched. Huh? I didn't touch it? Of course you didn't. So, do you want to use it? Izuku nodded. Perfect. So, see you in the next few days. Rest up now. He went out of the room and then closed the door. A few days later, say 3 days, Izuku got out of bed and Wu started to teach him the ropes. First, basic forms, then katas, then finally strength trainings. After a whole day's work, which is about 2 hours of full non-stop training, Izuku was flat on the floor. I'm so tired. Hey, that's no attitude. Besides, we're not done yet. What? Really, Uncle Wu? It's not Uncle Wu, it's Sensei Wu. But you said I could call you Uncle. Forget whatever I said. I'm your sensei now. Aww. First, you gotta also read all this. What? He dropped a bunch of books and a bunch of scrolls right on top of Izuku. Well, not right on top, more like right next to Izuku. Hey, I said I'll train you. I didn't say I'll make you a dullard. After all, a ninja's mind should also be as sharp as their weapon. That's a normal quota that you have to remember. Okay? Okay. So, first let's start off with something that you're familiar with. He pulled out a scroll and unfolded it, showing the snake that attacked them earlier. This is what we call a hypnobrai. It's a part of the serpentine's 4 races. First we have the hypnobrai, then the constricti, vampira, and then venomari. Huh? But then what's this? He started to point on a purple snake. Oh, those are what we call the anacondrae. They are one of the most dangerous, but we have nothing to worry about them. They've gone extinct. Whoa. So first you need to start learning on all their powers. And that's what he did. He learned that why he was so hypnotic by the hypnobrai's voice, because just like in its name, it's a hypnotist. But now it has evolved to the point where if you're not careful, you could even fall for his tricks through voice. Then you also got Constrictor, which is just able to dig through the earth, has super strength and super vulnerability. They are not easy to take down at all. Then the Vampire. They are one of the most dangerous due to their bites. If it bites anything, and I mean anything at all, it automatically turns into a snake. Even when they bite themselves, it becomes mutagenic to the point where they get double heads. Then the Venomari, in their names, can shoot out venom, which is mostly just acid, to be honest. It's just acid. So yeah, then he started to learn about a bunch of other things, and also went to go start learning some other stuff, at least for 1 year. Then after that 1 year, he was like, okay, so you learned a lot during your time here, didn't you? Yes, sensei. So here's what we're going to now try and learn. He put himself in a stance, and Izuku just twisted his head, wondering what was going on. Then wolves began to chant, "Ninja, go!" And then spin. And as he spin, he started to turn into a living tornado. And then bash the dummy so hard that they broke apart. Whoa! He finally stopped spinning. This is something we're going to learn. It's called spinjitzu. Awesome, awesome, awesome! No, not fully awesome. First, you need to understand, this is a very dangerous move. If not used properly, you could end up hurting a lot of people and maybe even yourself. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. First, you have to get yourself into a stance like I did. Then channel your inner chi and then spin, letting it all flow through you and attacking. That's how it usually is anyway, or at least for me. So you ready? Yes. Okay, get into the stance. He shows him the stance. Usually, it does not really do much, but it helps better if you chant this word. Ninja, go! And then he spins again and then stops. You try. Okay. Ninja, go! And then he tries, but ultimately fails and then just ends up spinning and then falling down the floor. Ouch! I didn't really expect it to get in on the first try. Again. Okay. Ninja, go! Still fails. This is so hard. My head is spinning from all those drills. And it's not like training all those normal katas help anyway. But it would be better though, if I could. He started to have an idea. You remember saying something about spinjitzu earlier, and then just decided that he should possibly sneak into his master's room. So he started to head to his master's room, looked through the, I don't know what you actually call those doors, it's the one that just open up and then you could see it's made out of some kind of paper. I don't know how you explain it, but it's in the show. Anyway, he saw that his master was in a meditating position. Then he climbed up to the roof and then started to drag out a little piece, drag out the hatch and then silently jump right into it, making sure not to disturb his master. He was really in a trance. One false step and Izuku was screwed. He tipped and toed until he finally made it to where the scrolls were. And then started to look through all of it because he learned ancient Japanese and then picked out the scroll. He silently opened it, making sure for it not to crackle, and then saw that it was a spinjitzu. And he also felt that there was something weird, he was feeling a bit stronger. He noticed that the candles are soon going to go out, and then when that happens, that means that Wu will soon get out of his trance. So then he was looking everywhere until he just ducked and covered into a closet. As Wu got up, he outstretched himself, picked up his staff, practiced with it for 10 minutes, and finally went to sleep. Izuku was seriously just holding his breath until he went to sleep. He got out, then tippy-toed to the door and then closed said door and then made it to his room and then started to study it. But then as he was opening it, the tingling feeling on his arm was not really going away. This feels very strange. He opened it and a lot, and I mean a lot of information started to flood inside his head. You remember that scene from Fullmetal Alchemist where the guy just saw the truth and then everything was so clear? Same thing happened to him, but it wasn't the truth of the world. Oh no, it was the truth of spinjitzu. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. He closed up the forbidden scroll quickly. Yes, it is the forbidden scroll. And then just put it away because that was just crazy. I know everything. Oh boy, Wu is going to be so impressed. He went to sleep, and then the next day as they were practicing, Wu went to go show him how it was and then said, okay, now you try. Yes, Master Wu. Alright then. Ninja, Go! He spun, but he spun out of control. Like, he actually got it, and Wu was like, huh? But then he started to spin out of control, hitting this, hitting that, hitting Wu, hitting everybody. And then he was able to stop, but then he went to go throw himself to a wall. Ah, my head. How did you do that? What did you do? How? I got it from a scroll? Oh no, don't tell me. This is. Suddenly his arms were starting to feel energetic, and then he was spinning again out of control. What's happening to me? It's the forbidden scroll of spinjitzu. You're not supposed to wield it. It has disastrous effects on a user. But just try and stay calm. Keep your chi under control. I don't know how. Then it looks like I don't have any other choice. He got into position as well. Ninja, go! And as he spun, him and Izuku were clashing at each other, trying to make the other stop. Until finally, one final push and kaboom! Izuku is sent into the wall. Okay. He was knocked out, and then Wu started to use some of his chi energy because, as you know, Wu's power is creation thanks to his father. As he was healing and trying to set Izuku's chi back into balance, he started to realize something. Even though that it was unrefined and way more dangerous thanks to the Forbidden Scrolls, I'm still amazed that he's still alive. This boy, he really is something special. As Izuku finally woke up from his bed and was covered in bandages. So you're finally awake, huh? Wu was sitting on his couch. And you decided to take something that doesn't belong to you as well, it seems. I'm sorry. Wu got up and then pats Izuku on the shoulder. I know that it's hard, but you have to understand. Things like this, they all have due process. That's how it always is. And besides, everything I'm teaching you is nothing compared to what you get in the long run. You see these? He pointed to his closet, and instead of, his clothes being there, he also saw something else standing next to them. 4 weapons. Those are things that you're going to have to master later on. That's the thing I promised you. Something better than a quirk. Really? Yes, but like I said before, you have to train for it. They're not just going to unlock willy-nilly. You also have to commune with them. Those things are alive. And usually they respond to either someone that resonates with their elements, or you have to become the elemental master. Really? Or what we used to call them, at least that's what my father was before, the first spinjitzu master. You may have that potential to become the golden master as well, but not without mastering these great elements of power. Do you now understand the task ahead of you, Izuku? I think I do, Sensei. Good. Now, before we get into anything else, you have to do something. Yes? Clean up your mess. He pointed out of the door, and he could see all of the trash dummies and the walls and the debris. All by myself? Of course, all by yourself. Who else? It's your punishment for taking something that doesn't belong to you. Also, no free times on Saturdays and Sundays for 2 weeks. But those are the days I get to rest. I don't care. That's your punishment. Now, get to work, Izuku. Aww. That's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope that you did enjoy this 50 sub special. Thank you all so much for being a part of Gratify What Ifs. I really love you all, and just take care, guys. Seriously though, you guys really have no idea how happy you made me. Just really, really happy. So, yep. See you guys in the next one.